Hello, welcome. George Mason, baby. Media George Mason coming to you live in full effect. Got the holidays here. Happy holidays to each and every one of you. Be safe. Be healthy out there. Have a safe, healthy, and happy holiday. Huh? You like how I tied that in? That was nice, right? That was a nice little way of putting it together. Doing it like that. Yeah. And it's all good, yo. So I'm just coming to you tonight just to say thank you. Say thank you to all of my followers out there, friends, family, and peeps that tune in on a reg. And it's much appreciated. Thank you. And also, I want to thank my guest for the past week was Kevin Jordan. Huh? Kevin did his thing. Kevin is a headline comedian all over the place. He works, does the cruises, and he's in Vegas, Cali, Atlanta, Dubai. He's telling me he was in Dubai. It's interesting. But yeah, he's. I wonder how many shows. I want to ask him that. I want to ask him how many shows, estimation that he thinks he's done, throughout his career, that kind of thing, questions along those lines. I wanted to also, it's important, like when you're doing this comedy thing, to stay relevant, to stay relatable, relevant, and also to connect. That's key, connecting with your audience. And because I was breaking down to him, telling him, I've been doing it for a while myself, and sometimes I get out there, go in front of audiences, and lose track of who I'm in front of, and I'll do some material that I haven't done in a long time, and I'm doing it in front of a younger audience, and they don't know who or what the hell I'm talking about. And that's a weird feeling when you're up there, and your stuff is not going as good as you would like it to go. I'm not connecting. I'm not relatable. I'm not relevant at that time. But yeah, Kevin stays relevant, relatable, and he connects. And comedy, that's key. So, I wanted to bring those things to him. We were talking about the 765 million over the 16, 17 years for the baseball player that's coming to the Mets. He's tell you how, I'm not really a baseball fan now. I was back when the Mets were the Mets. I'm first of all, I'm based out of New York City. For those of you who don't know, okay, and always been a New York supporter, a New York fan, if you will. And I was big with the Mets when they won in '69 and in '86 with Ray Knight and those cats and Dave Cohen and when the Mets were the Mets. I could name just about all the players. I could name just about all the Yankees players. Matter of fact, I can name a lot of the players for all of the other teams, the A's, the Cubs, St. Louis. But to me, back then, baseball was more exciting. Uh, it's like basketball. Back then, to me, it was more exciting. I knew all the teams, the names, the Lakers, the Bulls, the Knicks, of course. And we just had players, man, that just stood out, that kind of stood out above the game. These guys love the game. They love to play basketball, and it showed. Yeah, we have some great players, individual great players now. You can't deny it. Steph Curry, uh, Chris Paul, and the name. It goes on and on. You guys get the point. But yes, I just want to thank Kevin, and I want to ask all these other questions I have now. Talk about the cancel culture. I talked about that. Uh, I told him I had to revamp my act, which is I did, make it count. Uh, that's what I had to do, and make it connect. That's what I had to do, make it count. Can't even read my own writing, huh? And I forgot to talk about that I help out coaching and the team that I help. My friend, my buddy, is he went to the championship at Jamaica High School, and I wanted to talk about drone situation out in Jersey. They don't know if it's extraterrestrial, UFOs, or just drones. They have no clue. And the government is not giving them any idea what's going on. Maybe they don't know. And it's weird. But yeah, Kevin has two screenplays, Old Patrol and Sled Race. Let me show you some stuff. I brought me a wireless mouse. I was fiddling around here with my regular thing on this laptop that I have, you know, and let's see if this mouse is working. Okay, this is what it is. Sled Race. That's Kevin's baby there, and Kev was in over. This is, I think, Afghanistan. He's on that tank. To think that those tanks are in combat. These are tanks. These are working tanks. This is real shit. This is not a movie set. It's not a prop or anything like that. This is over in Afghanistan, and he was telling me this situation here. They have landmines throughout, and that they had to inform him, yo, man, be careful. You have to, there's certain areas that you can't go into. And I'm like, yo, man, so you trying to tell me that you were like messing around, with the landmines and stuff? Yeah, that's a fighter jet. This is real shit, huh? Incredible. It's Kev on another tank. But yeah, so like I was saying, the main thing about comedy, and you're doing stand-up comedy, and then going over and you're helping and serving the troops, and it's a different mindset, a different frame that you have to, get ready for, to do that. And comedy is comedy, funny is funny for sure, But some of the stories that he was telling me was just really harrowing. And yeah, let me see if I got that word right. Alexa, what does harrowing mean?
Harrowing is an adjective that describes something as being extremely disturbing or distressing.
Okay.
It is used to refer to something that causes grief or sorrow.
Okay.
Did that answer your question?
Yes, you did, Alexa. Thank you.
Thanks for your feedback.
Yeah. So yeah, I was on point with that. But yeah, so it was like that. So, my hats off to Kev, man, and like I say, I told him thank you for our service, and definitely is appreciated, brother. And he's doing his thing, man. And I just want to play this clip. I like this clip because it goes into what I was talking about as far as being relevant, okay, being relatable, and connecting.
Let's see who's here. All right. So apparently on a Saturday night in Provo. Oh, we only have one black person. That's it? That's one? That's it? Come on, Provo, you can do better. Just one. This is terrible. How are you, honey? All right, give me the wink if they're holding you here against your will. Just let me know. Skates all around. That's always, I go to a lot, I travel a lot. It always amazes me when I go places I don't see people of color. That just amazes me when I travel. I was in Minot, North Dakota. No black people in North Dakota, no. I asked this one guy, I go, hey, what's the black part of town? And the guy actually goes, wherever you happen to be at the time. So. I'm fighting off a cold. There's nothing worse than fighting off a cold. Matter of fact, I almost didn't show up. I was gonna cancel. I was just gonna call in sick on this show. That's what you do when you don't want to go to work, right? Call in sick. Everybody calls in sick at their job. No one ever believes you when you do it. Always gotta use your very best call in sick voice. When I used to work in an office, my very best call in sick voice was Elmer Fudd. Oh. I'm not feeling very well today. I'll be in tomorrow. Well, then when you do get sick, what do? You go to work. It's like, man, I feel like crap. But no sense wasting a sick day. How old are you? You, right there in the middle, in the black. You, how old are you? 17. Ain't that something? 17.
It's funny. That's funny material. It's funny stuff. And that's being relatable, right? He's connecting with the audience, and he's definitely relevant. No question about that. And play this other clip. He's saying 17, so there's an audience member that's obviously 17 years old. Let's pick up where he left off.
Let's see who's here. All right. So apparently on a Saturday night in Provo, you, right there in the middle, in the black. You, how old are you? 17. Ain't that something? 17. Sitting here with the grown folk tonight. Look at you. Got a little fuzz on your lip there. Think you're grown. Got one hair coming out of your chin. There's something. Sitting here like you special. You ain't even a man yet, 17. Don't get it twisted. Let me show you something. You see this? I'm a man. You know why? Because I'm in the man club. I'm in the man club, he's 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 in the man club. Want to be in the man club, 17? Answer the man club question. You can be in the man club just like us. You ready? Here we go. Do you know where your prostate is? You ain't a man till a team of experts come in the room and show you where your prostate is. I like that. Ain't really a whole team, but it feel like the whole team going in. That is a wicked exam. That doctor comes in the office with some grease and a glove. That's all he brings. He ain't bring me no flowers. He ain't take me out to dinner. I don't know what kind of grease they use on that exam, but it don't wash off. Can't wipe it off. You walk around for 3 days. Look at you. Look how good looking you are, too. Look at you. Got all your hair. I bet both your knees are real. Walk into a room and remember why you went in there. 17. Oh, 17. I'm telling you, fight it tooth and nail. Don't get it.
It's great. Relevant, connects, and relatable, right? And it's funny. That's the main thing, huh? It's funny. Funny is funny. But he ties it in nicely with that young man that's in the audience. And because if you have some young audience members sometime, you know, if you're not used to doing comedy for a younger audience or whatever, kind of it might throw you, and go off track, whatever. But he stayed on track. He blended it in nicely, segued beautifully, and it's funny at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. I remember I was working when I first started out. I was in Brooklyn in Pips, a club called Pips on Sheepshead Bay. And I asked an old timer there, cat, had been doing it for a minute, and he was a working comedian at that time, Alan Belmont. I'll never forget it. I said, I was trying to, find out how things were going, trying to learn the ropes. I was, learning the ropes. When I said, Al, yo, man, how do you know when you're funny, man? And he didn't hesitate. He just looked me straight in the eye. He goes, when they pay you, and so that basically is it. When they pay you, when you start getting paid. And Kevin is a working comedian. God bless him. And he's doing his thing. And a lot of brothers out there, man, that trying to find their niche, trying to find their voice. That's key. In comedy, you have to know who you are, or should have an idea of who you are when you get up there. You just don't want to get up there and start snapping. And, some comedians they'll look and they'll see another comedian, doing a style of comedy, like the Don Rickles and, Lisa Lampanelli style, where they, going at the audience and breaking them down. There's an art to that. It's a skill and an art to that for sure. But you want to try to find your own niche, if you will, your own voice. And it takes a minute. In comedy, we have what we call a type five. Type five, you want to get five. And 5 minutes material can take you years. If you're really working your craft and trying to find yourself. Sometimes when you first start, you don't know how to get stage time and where to go to get stage time. And some audiences, you have to see the rooms, that kind of thing. So it takes a while to develop. But yeah, it's a hell of a thing. But Kevin's special is called Course I Said So. He's got 22.4 million views to date, and it's climbing. So it's one of those things. It's on Dry Bar. It's YouTube, different social platforms and outlets where you can find it. It's a Dry Bar comedy special. Kevin Jordan, Course I Said So. And we did like an hour and it went so fast. We almost did 2 hours. And he's coming back. He's got this screenplays that he's getting together, and he's got the storyboards put together, and it looks very interesting. It's a good family special. I don't know, I could say Christmas. He wants to have it out, start the productions on it, doing like some animated and, live takes. Kevin will be back, and he'll explain it better than what I'm doing, how I'm putting it together. But this is what's called a storyboard. This is what the characters, and it's called Sled Race is the vehicle. And these are the characters here on an animated side. And this is Kev, his older brother, and himself, Vance, and Kevin, and Stephanie, this is his older sister. And like I said, it's a family vehicle. And so we're pulling for that. We're pulling for him to put that together and make that happen. And play this last one when he's talking about back in the day.
I'm a region from New York City. I get this all the time. You don't sound like a real black New Yorker. Think all black New Yorkers sound like this here. Say, what up with that? What's your man? What's going on? Yo, what's up? What's up? I got family that talks like that. As soon as I open the door in New York, it's Cat! Yeah, boy, yo, here, come here. Yo, give us a kiss. Step here, give us a kiss. I'm like, yeah, settle down, Grandma. I just, like I said, I got 2 older brothers. I got an older sister. When I was a kid, my father had the biggest car ever made in American history. Bigger than a Cadillac. A brand new 1967 Ford LTD Country Squire station wagon. Big car. Big, so big, didn't even have wood paneling on it. Like most station wagons, had 2 full-grown redwoods strapped inside. Now, my mother and my father sat up front. My brother, my sister, my brother, they sat in the middle. And then way in the back, in that seat that faced in the other direction, this was my chair. Anywhere we ever went, any trip we ever took, this is where I had to sit. The only time I knew where we was going is when we backed out the driveway. Are we there yet? That was my job. Any trip we ever went on, it was my job every 5 minutes to ask, are we there yet? No. Quit asking. Well, how the heck am I supposed to know? I can still see the house from here. Now, every summer, my father got into his head that we had to go see America. 2 weeks out every year, go see America. Get out there in the open roads, get out there in those super highways, people waving at me all the time. Now, up there with my brothers and sisters where they had all sorts of games to play with. Coloring books, connecting dots, toys, puzzles, all sorts of things to do up there. I was back here with my father's tools. Had to make up things to play with. Hey, there's a roll of Dad's good tape. Boy, I bet I could have a lot of fun playing with that. What are you doing back there? You know, we used to go to the drive-in movie theater a lot. The whole family be watching Bambi by Disney. I'm watching Bambi and Eddie.
Kevin Jordan, huh? That's a funny man. And remember those old squires, country squires, man, Ford Squire, the station wagons, and those are classics, man, vintage cars. But yeah, I did one, I think years ago, I forget, but that's it's a funny story. But yeah, you know what? Kevin also has a book that he authored. It's called When the Street Lights Came On. Okay, and back in the day, that's what when the street lights came on, your ass had to be home. You had your home, right? So it's a good take on there, and he gives some great stories, and that's on Amazon. So look for that. Go, and I had Kevin, and like I said, it was a great interview. I thank him again. I appreciate that. And I got some good shows coming down the pipe as well. We got the holidays coming up. And yeah, so I'm not going to have anybody, for I think this week and next week. I'm looking at my calendar. But no, I don't think I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. But it's all good. I want to thank you guys, man, for tuning in, as I said. And we got coming down the pipe. Let me show you. We have another fabulous comedian, another it's another friend of mine. Not only did that's old paper clipping. That's Garfield. That's Art Garfield. Huh? Thanks, Art. Art used to work with the Cosby Show back in the day. He wrote some episodes for it. And he also wrote a book called Mentor. Powell was my mentor. Sorry about that, Art. Here it is here. Powell was my mentor. How America's Favorite TV Dad helped me see the big picture by Art Garfield. And Artie's funny. Art's very funny. And he's also a terrific actor, producer as well. And this is him with Bill Bellamy. I worked with Bill back in the day. They're looking good, huh? hanging brother in the middle. I know him. I think I might have worked with him as well. I'll wait for Art when he comes on to tell me, to give me a rundown on that. And this is right here, this big perm, right? From the Friday movie and the ice cream truck, Phase on Love. Yeah, back they're doing that thing. I don't know what club he's at. He'll give me a rundown on all that when he gets here. And that's some there. That's Art on the left. There's a picture of him, right? And good looking cat. And yeah, we lived in the same building in Flushing back in the day. And a lot of these cats, it's funny how life is. I went to school, like I went to Bayside with Kev, and I lived in the same. Artie and I lived in the same building, and didn't even know like how our paths would cross at some point in life. It's a hell of a thing how that works. But yeah, I wanna. I had that clip on here with Artie, with him. He was in that movie More Money with Damon Wayans, and when he comes on, we'll go back down that you know that memory, if you will, memory lane, if you want to call that, and you know discuss what that was about. Let me see pictures. Oh yeah, that's with Michael, another funny brother, and Michael Blackson, and yeah. So we got Art Garfield coming down the pipe as well, and look forward to that. I'll definitely pump it up. I'll let you know when he's coming, and I'm gonna have Eddie OJ and Will Seville and Playboy Mikey D back on again. The Clientele brothers, Clientele Cartel brothers, and Eddie OJ, good brother. Very prolific. He's got a rhyme, man. That it's, you know what these cats. I said when you say rappers and rhymes and a whole nine, they're more poets, to some extent. How they put things together, they phrase it, they frame it, and yeah. So when last time we were together, which I think was last week, a week or so ago, and yo, they hit it out the park. They did their thing. Only thing is that we didn't really have Will Seville didn't make it that particular day, and the next show we should have him included, the Clientele brothers, and this is all three of them here, right? And yo, these cats are masters of the mic. Like I said, they're prolific, lyrical, and is lyricist. Is that a word? Is that I think that is lyrics. Alexa, what is a lyricist?
A lyricist is a writer who creates lyrics for songs. They work with composers to create the words for songs. Lyricists can write about a variety of topics and use their creativity to produce compelling lyrics. Their work is an important part of the song and helps to convey the artist's message or story.
Alexa, what does prolific mean?
Prolific is an adjective that describes something or someone that produces a large amount of something consistently. It means abundant, fruitful, and successful.
Alexa, thank you.
You are so very welcome.
There is Lady Miss, call her Queen Lady Miss. She's on the podcast, a great show, From the Ground Up Productions, and she was on several weeks ago, and she did her thing, and got a lot of different projects, companies, and vehicles, and right here is her husband, um, Ray Merriman, from the Ground Up Productions. He's behind the scenes, if you will, but he's also in front of the camera. And it's an old Navy veteran. I had Ray on as well, to give his perspective of what it's like being behind the cameras and in front of the cameras as well. At the same time, sometimes he's doing that, which is difficult. People don't know what the kind of work that has to go into a production a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that. So we had Ray Merriman, and then we also had Lady Miss. So that was it. And his Ray looks like a little baby, but he's in the Navy, huh? He looks like he's 12 years old, but some people have that gift and that blessing, and he definitely does to stay to have that youthful look, that youthful appearance. And so I had Ray Merriman, and then here's a show that I did uh, a minute ago. This was with brother on the right, Mustafa Majid. Mustafa, uh, look at that jacket, that coat. It's with Dick Gregory. And Mustafa has got this vehicle called From the Ground Up. Well, no, I'm sorry. It's called Breaking Ground. And what Mustafa used to do back in the day, he's in Philadelphia now, but he was from uptown from Harlem. I met him through Chucky Chuck. For those of you who know Chuck, yeah, Chucky turned me on to Mustafa. Actually, uh, when I was at the Cotton Club, I met Chuck at the Cotton Club. I did an audition to open up for Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. She's a terrific actress and a very funny lady. And for those of you who don't know, that TV show Living Single, Kim Coles, uh, very fine actress and comedian. They used to always say that Kim stole Phyllis's act and whatever. That was all speculation, allegation. I don't know, but I've seen Phyllis do some incredible stuff, some very funny stuff. Now, did Kim steal some of that stuff? I don't listen. I don't know, but that's what they used to say. Now, I worked with Kim as well, Kim Coles. I did some stuff with her, Kim Coles, Nancy Giles. She was on that show, I think it was Beach or something on NBC here in New York. And Robin Montague. Robin was married to Lance Carruthers. He was in that movie. He was a good friend of Chris Rock's. He's in that movie Pootie Tang. He was the lead actor in that Pootie Tang, and he was married to Robin Montague. I opened up for Robin, Kim Coles, and Nancy Giles, and this is Mustafa here with Paul Mooney, huh? And that jacket, the brother can dress. I'm telling you, B. I used to see some of his wardrobes. I was in a club one night uptown called Perks. It was on 103rd Manhattan Avenue. Dougie used to live like two doors from Perks over there. And yeah, Mustafa came in and he had on this mink. This shit was so fly. Like it kind of like, those scenes like when people walk in the club and the music stops. It felt like that. It was like, oh, like that. He just stuck his head in. I was like, yo, who's that, man? It's like, yo, that brother there, B. Yo, that's that dude, like that. But yeah. So that was Mustafa Majid. I had him on. And his project is Groundbreakers. And what he used to do, Mustafa was absolutely no joke. This is uptown. He used to go in Midtown or go downtown, wherever, like a construction site, they have minorities, blacks or Latinos. Mustafa would come in and shut it down to make sure that we were represented. And yeah, and he did that with movies as well. Woody Allen movies, Scorsese, whoever was producing some stuff or was trying to produce it. Yeah, Mustafa, it's another brother that didn't play. He shut it down. Yeah, Mustafa Majid, and I'm gonna have him back on. And yeah, he's trying to get that project off the ground, movie as well. And if anybody can do it on the strength, Mustafa, because it's really about him and then the injustices that blacks and Latinos have to go through with the unions stuff, the movie industry, and now I don't know how Tyler Perry, with his handle his hiring and practices is as far as minorities, but I'm pretty sure that he spreads the love, that he definitely looks out for, the blacks and Latinos. I would imagine. I'm just speculating along those lines. But Mustafa Majid, didn't spec. He just went in and just get a couple of busloads of blacks and Latinos and show the fuck up. And he took care. He said action speaks louder than words. That's what the brother was all about, actions. And I was blessed to meet him, through Chuck Lamont Baker. That's his government, which I was, told that I could say that because I used to think he was in the witness protection program. And I mean, because I just didn't know. I met Chuck, like I said, when I was uptown, and he was uptown doing his thing. And we got tight. And then, as life would happen, sometimes we separated. And then we rekindled our relationship when he was doing the thing at Springfield Day. And I have Chuck back on, and he's going to break down. It's a new Springfield Day. It's another name, and but we'll see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? So I'll see when Chuck, is available to come on. But it's the holidays now, so I don't want to put, as they say, I don't put the cart before the horse. To make sure I have everything lined up before I start giving out dates and doing this and doing that. You know what I'm saying? I want to have everybody in place, and I have some other shows that I have lined up, and that's where it's at for now. But I just want you guys to enjoy your holiday season. We have Christmas when coming up on 2025. Can you believe that? That's just as fast. It felt like, only a minute ago I was talking about 2024 was coming in. And so now we're talking about 2025. It's just the way it is. And the older you get, it seems like the time just really, it flies. And hey, but you guys have a good, safe, happy, healthy. If you're with your loved ones, you tell them you love them. Call somebody up and then just to see how they're doing on their wellness. Don't be afraid to hug somebody, give them that good hug and tell them you love them. Okay? Do that. So I want you to have a good, safe night. Be safe. Persistent overcomes resistance all time. Do the right thing. You can't be on the negative side if you're positive. Stay positive. Stay positive. Stay up. Love that beat. Come on. Good night. Peace.